going on, everybody? I just want to give one of my a vision I had a couple of months ago from the Lord, 2 or 3 months ago when I had it. But it was it came to me when I was deep in sleep. It came to me in a dream that it goes back to the passage of Luke 19. That a time will come where even when the mountains would cry out, especially in the last days, the mountains would even cry out. It took me a while to understand what the dream meant, until I saw something on my television. It was like a biblical show, and it said even right before the second coming, the mountain would cry out for the Father's return. And immediately I thought of that vision because I've been praying about it and praying about it and praying about it for the longest time. And it's funny because it took 2 to 3 months, about 3 months, to finally God revealed it to me what it meant. That when I had the dream, especially when I had the dream, because it was so weird when it came, I didn't know what it meant, because I remember I was in a forest somewhere, and also the Lord put me in a forest, and I could see one mountain, but it was leaking out. It looked like a milky substance residue, or like a milky water residue, and it was coming out from the inside of the mountain, not from the outside, but from the inside. And the Lord switched my vision over to a dry desert. I mean, a desert that had never even seen one drop of rain fall before. And all of a sudden, the mountain, it was like it looked like it had like a red clay mountain, but it was a mountain. All of a sudden, it started to get moist, and it started spewing out this milky substance out from the inside of the mountain. And eventually, it started to become more and more rain, more moisture from the mountain, and it got wetter and wetter, and finally it just spewed out, and it just kept leaking out, and eventually I woke up from seeing that, where I was in the forest seeing it, and then in the desert where God switched my vision over. And I prayed about it and prayed about it and prayed about it, and it finally came to me through some type of biblical TV program that even said, in the last days, even the mountains would cry out, or the rocks would cry out. I know there's different versions where it has like two different, it'll say rocks, and then another version will say mountains. But you get the point that right before the Lord's second coming, that even the rocks will cry out. Even rocks in places that have never even seen water, they would spew out from the inside. They would become wet and moist from the inside, and then they would spew out. They would cry out for the Father's return. I've been praying about it for quite a while, a couple of months, and it finally came to me. So, praise God for that. It's not the first vision I get other visions too. It's just one that I want to come on here and share to everyone. So, God bless everyone, and see you next time.